Hello, and in today's video we will be testing Mika. We'll see difference between C0 and C6 Mika. And then we'll make physical razor team, just to try it in Spiral Abyss. And yes, we'll be free starting Setekh Wenut with physical razor. Can Mika save physical razor? Let's find out. In my last video we've got C6 Mika. And first I thought that we'll make detailed comparison between C0 and C6 Mika. And to be honest, C0 Mika is not that impressive. And before we go further, let's see how I built him. He's level 81, for the weapon I gave him Favonius Lens, artifacts Noblesse Oblige with the random HP stats, and talents 2, H and H. Stats doesn't matter on him because he is here not to do damage. And why C0 Mika is not that good? He's dedicated physical support who buffs our damage with his Accession passive. And the main problem is how this passive works. You need to hit multiple enemies to gain stacks, which increase our physical damage. But a lot of time you fight only one enemy in Spiral Abyss. And for this reason we have another passive, when you can gain one stack when scoring critical hit. And let's see how it works when you're fighting single target enemy. So using Mika's burst, Mika's skill, scoring critical hit. Okay, let's go to Razor. Okay, going to Mika. And let's see at the stats, and we have 10% physical damage bonus. And if we go to Razor, so Razor have 148. And if we see at Razor stats before the buff, we had 130 physical. So we have only 10%. And with diminishing returns on these stats, it's close to nothing. So this was single target, but gaining stack against multiple targets is hard too. So we're using skill, and what we get? We get 20% physical damage bonus, and remember, the maximum is 40%. Okay, let's try again. So using skill. Alright, going to stats. 30. Even now we're not gaining full amount of stacks, come on. Make him bigger, AOE please. And if you are thinking that situation will be better with C6 Mika, I'm here to disappoint you. So, using Mika's burst, using Mika's skill, and let's look at stats. And we have 20% physical damage bonus. And it's out of 5 stacks. And another Mika's problem, his cryo application. He applies cryo only with his skill. Burst doesn't interact with enemies at all. And with his long cooldown it's close to nothing. Why this is a problem? First, I thought I'll be using this team with support Xinyan, because she can increase physical damage, with Constellation 4 decrease physical resistance, and can be a shielder that utilizes melee lead buff. But for the physical teams you need to trigger Superconduct. And even though Xinyan Pyro application is bad, we cannot trigger Superconduct in this team. And because of Mika's poor cryo application, we are not that flexible in rotations, in team building, and sometimes it's hard to apply Superconduct on multiple enemies. And now let's go to the testing, and the first thing that I wanted to test is standard Superconduct versus C0 versus C6 Mika. Starting with regular Superconduct. Alright, trigger Superconduct, using Razor skill and starting normal attacks. So the last hit 14,800. 40,800. Alright, now we are going to the C0 Mika. Applying Electro, using Mika, triggering Superconduct, Razor's Burst, starting attacks. And the last hit 15,300. It's only 500 more compared to the standard Superconduct. Alright, this is not looking good for the Mika. But let's go to the C6 Mika. Alright, applying Electro, going to Mika, triggering Superconduct, Razor's Burst, starting attacks. 90,000. Yes, at C6 Mika can increase physical damage. And don't forget attack speed buff. 23% at level 11, it's quite noticeable buff. And now let's go to the full team testing. And before that, let's see at Razor stats. Weapon Serpent Spine, artifacts Pale Flame and Bloodstained, Constellation 6 with the talents 2, 11, 11. And the stats 92% crit rate, 144 crit damage, with 1,500 attack. And the team will be Razor, Mika, Yunjin, best normal attack buffer in the game, and Zhongli. Zhongli not only shielder, he gives Geo Resonance. And let's see how C0 Mika will perform in this team. Starting with Zhongli shield, Yunjin skill and burst, Mika's burst, Mika apply cryo with skill, Razor triggering Superconduct with burst, and 26k last hit. Yes, 26k last hit. And other hits around 20k with all buffs. And the buffs is running out. And we're failing to finish this boss in one rotation. Alright, and now let's go for the C6 Mika. Starting with Zhongli, Yunjin skill and burst, Mika burst, then skill, Razor's burst, starting attacks, and the last hit 33k. 33k. So we have 7000 damage increase on the Razor's last hit compared to C0 Mika. Okay, let's finish him. And yeah, we are managing to finish him in one rotation. And even though new Spiral Abyss is not good for the physical DPS, but trust me, Razor can surprise you in some fights. So I changed Zhongli for Nahida to destroy Hydra Heralds shields, and my Nahida is C2 and will decrease defense of the enemies. Okay, let's go. Applying Gendra, Yunjin skill, Yunjin's burst, Mika's burst, Razor burst, starting normal attacks. Alright, wait, why I am getting hit so bad? Razor has resistance to interruption. Alright, okay, let's finish him. So using normal attacks, Razor skill to restore energy. So let's reset Nahida, Yunjin. We will not use burst here. Let's finish her with bare hands. Okay, Heralds. So, applying Gendra, Nahida's burst, Yunjin skill, Yunjin burst. Okay, Mika's burst, Mika skill, Razor's burst, starting normal attacks. I'm not using skills here because I want to do as much damage. Okay, now I'm starting to use skills to restore energy. So Hydra, Herald shields. And we will be using blooms to destroy shields. Okay, oh, I'm getting hit. Alright, Nahida skill. Please, blooms, activate. Blooms, please activate. Okay, okay. First done. And the second done. Nice. 3 stars. 3 stars. I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't able to get 3 stars on the second chamber because we don't have crowd control and it's hard to keep Black Knights together. But Wenut fight may surprise you. So starting immediately with precasting, Nahida's burst, applying Gendra, Yunjin's burst, waiting for him, using Mika's skill, Razor skill, and doing as much damage as I can. Okay, Nahida skill. Now we need to restore energy. Razor skill. And Nahida. Yunjin restoring. Alright. Waiting for him. Alright. Energy restored. Almost. Alright, Nahida skill. Nahida's burst. Now I'm going to Mika. I'm destroying one orb with Mika, then going to second orb. Using Razor hold, destroying second orb. Yunjin's burst, Razor, starting normal attacks. For some reason I decided to skip Razor first normal attack. So doing as much damage as I can. Okay. Now we need to restore energy for the second rotation. So Razor skill, Yunjin skill. Okay, waiting for him. Mika skill, Razor skill, doing some damage. Okay, energy almost restored. Razor. Nahida skills. Trying to do damage to him. Every time when he show ups, I'm trying to do a little bit of damage. Okay. Okay, now we're starting precasting Nahida's burst. Applying danger. Mika's burst. Destroying first orb. Razor destroys second orb. Yunjin's burst. Razor's burst. Okay, starting normal attacks. Come on, Razor, please, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Are we doing this? Please, please, please. Alright. Alright, alright. Razor skill. Nahida, please finish. Come on, no, 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 no. Wait, what? Yes, 3 stars. The timer was 6:59, but we got 3 stars. I'll take that. Nice. 3 stars Setekh Wenut with physical razor. Done and done. Alright, now let's go for the damage per screenshot. So first applying Electra, Mika triggering Superconduct, Yunjin, Mona's skill, Mona's burst, Razor's burst, 40k, 51k last hit. Nice. 43. Now 20 when Mona's buff is run out. Okay, let's finish him. Nice. And for the conclusion, what I'm thinking about Mika as a physical damage support. I think Mika is mid. Even at C6, it's really hard to gain full stacks even against multiple enemies. I don't know why they restricted his second passive to only 1 stack. If we can gain multiple stacks through critical hits, this would be perfect. And the low cryo application is really easy to fix too. If he would apply cryo every time he heals with his burst, this would change a lot. And only thing that works without any troubles on him is his attack speed buff. So thank you for the watching, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.